going on an adventure.
Keeping a long story short, after months of planning different road trips together, the stars aligned and Kelly and I were able to meet up in Denver. We planned to spend about a week bouncing around Wyoming, Montana, and South Dakota. I was super excited to have Kelly join me for a truck camping adventure, and even more glad she could knock a few more states off of her list, even if she might beat me to 50.
We're not even facing the right way.
What do you mean?
Over here. It's over here.
Yeah, but I was getting us in it. That's more important.
I'm lifting upward. I guess technically we're going down. Welcome to Kelly's day one Devil's Tower vlog. Been a long day. 2 days in one day. Got off the plane. Kitty boy was waiting for me. Thank goodness. Half alive. More dead than I. All things considered. It's true. It's true. Those birds are cool.
Yeah, they're cool. Looks more than vertical even. It was a long day driving from Denver to Devil's Tower, Wyoming, and an even longer day for Kelly, previously flying all the way from Hawaii. We still had lots of time to hike, explore the area, and set up camp for the evening. Night one was spent camping along Belle Fourche River with a great view of the sacred tower in the background.
Well, your car wouldn't be so heavy. It would be a little lighter. Get it? A little lighter?
Oh, God. What, the little lighter?
Whatever you want. I'm just making content.
Lovely charcuterie board of onions and peppers.
Ooh, let's have a taste. A little taste, why don't we? Mmm. Prepared with love and skill.
Love and skill and a little dirt.
So today I flew from Kona, Hawaii, all the way to Denver, and originally planned for my flight to be sort of ambiguous because the universe isn't quite sure whether or not it feels okay about Kenny Boy and I being in the same in the same area. Chaos will ensue.
It will.
Surely. So I booked my flight such that it would be okay if the universe decided that it was not permissible for us to be together. So it was like Kona to Denver, and then if necessary, Denver to Kansas City. I snuck sneakily out of the airport. Maybe I did it, and I did not board my second flight. Then the universe graced me with even more glory, and my flight got delayed and delayed and delayed to the point that they allowed me to rebook for a future day. So I get to fly from Denver again. It gets to be a cute little full circle, which Kenny's gonna edit in right here. Our whole our loop, what we're gonna do. So should be fun. Stay tuned.
80% sure. 85.
That they're what?
That they are fully cooked.
You're still hoping?
I'm hoping.
Kenny Boy claims that he's not a dirtbag. Comment below if you think he's a dirtbag. He didn't shower for how many days in a row?
What?
Let's not talk about it.
Morning.
We made it through the first night. It's 5 a.m. Hawaii time.
+5.
This episode is brought to you by Chipotle Cholula.
I wish. We made a hot breakfast with coffee, packed up camp, and headed further north to Montana. On the way out, Kelli snapped some awesome footage and pics of longhorns and bison with the Devil's Tower backdrop. I needed to take a quick break to stretch my legs and fly the drone. Meanwhile, Kelli could not wait and ran towards the Montana border to check off another state.
Shooting the shit in
Ekalaka. Ekalaka, Montana.
a iconic town known for its
Dinosaur bones.
yeah, true, dinosaur bones and luxury shopping. Should be noted that their local library gives away Starburst, and the packages have double pink. Going to the bathroom, like in an outhouse, when there's so many trees. I'm starting to think that my original assessment of dirtbag is really, really far from the truth, actually. Kitty boy, how are you feeling about this hike? Optimistic. You heard it here. I was hoping you'd be a little bit bolder.
That tan line.
A little bolder.
Oh my god.
Raise your hand if you want to climb it. Keep your hand raised if you're not going to climb it.
Do you have a name for the structure?
The gnome hat.
The gnome hat.
Candace, you're a gnome. You're a gnome.
Action.
Hey, future Kelli watching this video right now. Just want you to know, you spent your first day in the great, beautiful, wonderful state of Montana, and you're having a good time, and this view is sick. Okay, but like, really, look at it. What'd you learn about dogs?
Well, today we learned that the female is the alpha out of the two, but she follows the male. And that's just how all relationships are like, right?
Is that tasty for you?
Ew, buddy. Trying to slap me?
No.
Trying to poke the holes?
I'm trying to pour us a drink. I'm sorry, I'm trying to pour us.
Oh.
Pour us a Kelli. Oh. And then the video later is like, oh shit, our burnt meal in Montana. I wonder who's responsible.
We were temporarily joined by a couple ranch dogs while we set up camp at Medicine Rock State Park. It was a wonderful day of traveling, hiking, and sightseeing. Afterwards, we made leftover chicken, rice, and beans for tacos and hung out around the fire until the stars were bright. Even saw a few shooting stars and maybe even a comet. You have a washing machine?
It's cold.
Cold and rainy. Montana.
I'll be honest, this time it's not 5 a.m. start. It was close. It was a close one.
Solid 11.
We'll see when we actually get on the road.
Made it.
Let's go! What do they have that we don't?
It's an F550. It's a beast.
Right there. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. It's been a long 4 months on the road.
4 months.
But luckily,
3 days.
we finally arrived. He's doing it. What, sir, what attracted you to this spot?
Tons of space. A few hundred yards from anyone else. Decent view on that side.
And decent view on this side.
And decent view. And hopefully a little less windy. Oh, you're referring to you?
Yeah, that was the bit.
Oh, whoops. Well, someone just pulled up right in front of us, so
Well,
that'll change in about 15
and
seconds.
everything. And they're scooting off though.
And they're using their blinker on the side of the Badlands. They're turning into the Badlands, and they're driving straight down.
'Cause I should know. One piece in hand, it's a start, but it's a mighty puzzle to lay. No need to say, how will I cope?
Alright, first impressions of the Badlands go.
Really cool actually. I like the layers. It gives me, everyone likes layers, but it gives me the same impression as like Grand Canyon. But what's different and cool here is you got the grassiness. No, come here, let me show you. You got the grassiness. So it's got the rock and then little pockets of flat grass. I have a business plan. Let's start a golf course. But you have to get it on the greens.
Yeah, the top.
If you hit it there, you have to hike. It's like going to be a really long, extended experience. I'm ready to commercialize the Badlands.
How will I cope?
A little bit. I've never seen Star Wars. got some scrumptious dinner. This is not a good representation. I like to put spinach on top of my pasta. But his plate probably looks better. Where's yours? Up there. Ooh. Oh shit, we forgot a steak. The single most amazing piece of gear. This thing. Look at it. It's a freaking fridge. In a cooler state. I can't think of something cooler. Badlands looking a little hazy today.
You said you needed a hair tie?
Thank you. How'd you know? Oh no, not this. This could be more beautiful. Badlands and cinnamon rolls. That's honestly, it goes hard.
The smoky haze from the Northwest and Canadian forest fires filled the air and obstructed our views in South Dakota. We still had some awesome animal encounters and hiked a few miles into the Badlands. I don't think I've ever seen a bighorn sheep up close like that, so that was a cool moment for me.
I'll be honest, these lands are not as bad as I thought they were gonna be. No, you can be in my shot. Go down.
Sand, all dirt.
See what I said about the dirtbag thing? I completely retract it. You like the layers?
I do. This is the coolest spot so far.
Well, you heard it here, folks.
After spending the day in the Badlands, we drove to Custer National Forest. We stumbled across Oreville Campground opening for the season the very next day, but the camp hosts were super nice and let us spend the night for free. We cooked pasta and ground beef for dinner and hot cocoa to stay warm.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We've arrived at day 5 hair. It can only go down from here, and I don't know how.
Luckily, we were only 5 to 10 miles from Crazy Horse Monument and Mount Rushmore, our last attractions for the trip. I had not been to Crazy Horse and was amazed by their ambitious plans for carving the mountain. Kelli was daydreaming of one day climbing in the Black Hills.
What do you think is
Except for Missouri, they left that out.
Yeah, well, it's pretty forgettable.
So what have your impressions of South Dakota been so far?
2 thumbs up. The only thing that it's lacking is my fault. I didn't bring any climbing gear. But these rocks seem lit. There were a bunch of rock climbers like proximal to Mount Rushmore, which I was not expecting. I thought this would all be like really sacred, like untouchable rock. But the rock is so good. It's so worth climbing. Which one do you think is better? Montana or South Dakota? Like the eastern Montana.
Oh, South Dakota.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
We had a theory that like the eastern part of every state is lamer than the western part of every state. And this was like holding true with Montana, because like why is the western part of South Dakota so amazing, so cool, and then it's honestly really close to Montana, but Montana's eastern part is like mid-tier. Same thing, I feel like western North Dakota is better than eastern.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, I've only ever been
More
to
Badlands
like,
and things like that.
But yeah, I don't know, just a theory. Just a theory. There he goes! The cow parade!
What do you think about our last campsite here?
It's so pretty, but also look at this haze. We're gonna get some sort of...
By the last day, we had totally warmed up to each other, and I was sad it was coming to an end. I was so grateful for the help setting up camp and cooking on the last night, as it was freezing. We got it all done in under an hour, made hot cocoa again, and warmed up in the truck before bed.
Torque. Cold. Hi, I'm just trying to make editing Kenny Boy's life harder. How do you feel about that?
I'm fine with it. The more footage, the better. And it's better than me filming, probably, so cool with me.
Why is this so grainy? Monologue.
I'm hungry, cold, and tired. But it's been a good day. It's been a good past 5 days camping with Kelly.
Hey!
Couldn't have asked for a better partner to hang out with.
Let's do it again
Vibe
sometime.
with, yeah.
Maybe
Heck
New
yeah.
England in July.
Schemer.
Scheming, always scheming. Good morning, Kenny. Good morning. Back to bed. All right. Catch him in a little bit.
We had another delicious breakfast of eggs, hash browns, sausage, and cinnamon rolls. We packed up, got another view of the rocks from above, and headed back to Colorado. The whole way home, we bumped music, shared each other's playlists, and shared plenty of stories. I could not have asked for a better road trip buddy, so shout out to Kelly. What do we got for breakfast this morning, Chef Kelly?
Oh man, we're cooking cinnamon rolls. And we got hash browns, sausage, eggs, the classic, our holy grail item, an avocado, and the last of our finely shredded low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese.
We're living large.
Oh god.
Oh, no more cheese.
What are we doing?
We're unpacking.
The last box.
Back at the crib.
Clean up, clean up. No, you have to get a better one.
I'm so grateful for meeting Kelli, staying in touch this whole time, and being willing to adventure with me. She was a breath of fresh air and always kept things interesting in the best ways possible. 6 days flew by, but we had to get Kelli back to Missouri before going back to work in Alaska. At this point, I can only hope we will be able to plan another trip sometime soon.